Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Vic Tilson. I'm a painter in Gloucestershire in the UK. Today we're going to be taking a look at this painting here. Now this is quite a small painting for me. Usually I do stuff kind of bigger than this. This is only 12 inches by 6 inches across. I'm going to kind of zoom in. Hopefully I don't know how much you're going to see on this, but I'm trying to kind of go up and down so you get a decent look at it. Now this painting here I did on board, and I really like these boards, and I discovered them a couple of years ago. And the reason I like them is that when you actually put the backs on, you've got this nice recess and it really hangs flat against the wall, so it's not kind of pivoted forward. Now this one I did mostly with a sponge, would you believe? Now the sponges I use when I do something like this are natural sponges, natural kind of deep sea sponges. You can buy obviously artificial sponges, but the texture of those is kind of too tight and too kind of uniform. So when I use the sponges, now I'll put a picture in a sec here in a bit, and I'll show you what the kind of sponge looks like. And the great thing about the natural sponges is that obviously consistency is not uniform, so it kind of has that random look about it, so you kind of get this sort of textured effect, mottled effect on there. It's great for doing edges as well. So if you look at these edges, these are kind of an azure blue, I guess you could say. And obviously where it's not kind of gone right the way over in a kind of a uniform way, you get this kind of mottled effect come through. If I can try and show you that. So basically the whole thing is sponged on in layers. Now obviously it takes a bit of a while to do because you have to let one layer dry, then you go on to the next one. So it is literally like watching paint dry. So yeah, I do spend a lot of time just watching paint dry, which is quite boring, but then I know what I'm going to do next. So it takes a while to build the whole thing up. And when I do start a painting like this, what I will do is I underpaint it first. Usually I underpaint it in a yellow or something like a yellowy white, something like that. And what that does, it kind of brings up the paint on top. It almost like backlights it, if you like, from behind, which sounds a bit bizarre, but it actually does work. It does make a big difference. And that's something I learned long ago. So this particular painting here, I have to be honest, I've kind of struggled with this one to sell it. And the reason being is there's a tiny little bit of damage there. I didn't notice it until I actually had almost finished doing the actual painting. I come to do the edges, and I didn't damage it, but the actual board itself, unfortunately, when I got it, I didn't notice it, and it had got a very slight indentation on the sides. I have had this painting for sale at a reduced price, but nobody's bitten on it, unfortunately. I mean, in all honesty, once it's on the wall, you wouldn't even notice it because the actual slight indentation is at the back, not at the front. But as with all these things, I kind of, everybody's looking for perfection, and myself included, so I like things to look nice and pristine. And you know, I have tried to sell it indicating there is a bit of a dent there, but as soon as you mention anything like that, nobody's interested. So there we go, such is life. So I'll probably just have to hang on to this myself. So there we go. So that's this little painting. I haven't got a name for it. It's a really nice bright painting, and I hope perhaps one day it might brighten somebody's lounge or their living area. So thanks a lot for your time. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Give it the old thumbs up. Feel free to drop any comments, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care then. Bye bye.